Moderate, because I live in the South. Hello, sunshines! So the holiday season is here, despite the fact that it may still be 60 degrees outside. Hey, no complaints here. So I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite go-to looks for holiday parties, date nights, or anytime you want to feel a little bit festive. Or you could just be like me and wear a full face of makeup at home by yourself at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I love how this primer gives a soft, dewy look to my skin and helps you look like a radiant, glowing Christmas elf instead of a grumpy, overworked, normal human with angry skin because wintertime. Then I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Natural Beige. This has been one of my #1 go-to foundations for the last year now because it gives me really full coverage without ever looking cakey. Okay, then you're going to conceal, don't feel with a little NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. That way you don't let them know. Oh shoot, well I guess now they know. Anyways, just let it go. I'll stop now. So I'm just gonna set my concealer and move on to the fun stuff. Okay, so now I'm gonna prime my eyelids, and for this entire eye, I'm gonna use the Cult Classic Naked 1 palette. I remember people fighting in the aisles of Sephora over the last one the year that this guy came out. And while I patiently waited my turn for one, I still love it just as much as the first day I saw it. This is actually my second one. Like, seriously, when do you ever rebuy palettes? Okay, so I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and apply Half Baked over my entire lid. We don't have time for mats here. It's the holidays, people. Then I'm gonna take a little smog and apply it to either side, rounding it out into a globe shape at the top of my crease. And I'm gonna go a little heavier on the outer corner than the inner because I don't want it to be too dark right in here. And I'm just going to blend. And we'll mirror this on our lower lash line. Now I'm gonna add just a little dark horse right on the outer corners to add a little bit more dimension. And blend. Alright, so then I'm going to take Virgin, which is the lightest shade in this palette, and just highlight my inner corner and right under my brow bone. Okay, so now I'm just going to tightline my lashes. gonna do a thin line with this kohl pencil. Now, if you want to be a little extra, which I do, I'm going to put a little bit of this glitter primer on my brush and use some of this Makeup Forever diamond powder right in the center. Then I'm just going to pop on some Ariel foam ink lashes because they're very glam and fluffy. Never do this to somebody else's lashes, it's disgusting. Okay, so now I'm going to use a little hula to do a light contour because I have a problem and I can't put the bronzer down. If you work hard enough, you can shade your double chin right away. It's gone. Okay, so now I'm going to use the tiniest amount of Becca blush in Snapdragon. This is very pigmented, so don't use a lot. So my eyes are sparkly enough for the whole world, let alone my whole face, but I'm still gonna use a highlighter. So I'm going to very sparingly use a Becca highlighter. That one's so empty and gross. I'm gonna use a full one. I haven't even opened yet. So I'm going to very sparingly use my Becca highlighter in Opal because it's so pretty. This is my favoriteest shade. It's not too silver, and it's not too gold. And it just goes perfectly with my skin. I don't do chin highlighter. Staunchly against it. And maybe I want some on the inner corner. All the sparkles. So lastly, I'm going to use Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Pioneer because it is the perfect holiday red and I trust this formula not to budge no matter how merry I may get. Cheers. So I'm going to top it all off by hosing myself down with Too Faced setting spray because it does a great job of keeping my makeup on and balancing out my skin while smelling like coconuts. I mean, you had me at coconuts, but if you want to work really well too, awesome, I'm sold. So that is my go-to, easy-to-do holiday look, appropriate for office parties, small intimate gatherings, and all Festivus celebrations. And if this video was helpful for you or brightened your day a little bit, feel free to like and subscribe so that way you don't miss any of the videos coming out for you guys on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And feel free to share if you know of anybody that could use a little sunshine in their day.